Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, only T minus 72 hours until I fly to Houston, Texas, and I want you guys to pray as hard as you can that this works out because the economics of being single are destroying me. The economics and the politics of it, I should say. What do I mean by that? Well, because I only have one income, I end up having to live with roommates, and some of the roommates I live with, we don't have good chemistry. Yesterday, one of my roommates was upset that he couldn't find, among other things, his cigarettes, his vape pen, and a box of Kleenex tissues had disappeared. And he accused me of taking the cigarettes and the vape pen. He knows that I talk about healthy living and all that. And eventually he found them, but he was really distressed for most of the day. And he went out to go buy some more cigarettes, and then he came home and he was very upset. He said it was outside of his budget and all that. I said, well, how much was it? And he said it was $6. He was really upset about that. It's like, do you know how much a bag costs? No, how much? He was like, $6. He was really upset about that. And that wasn't the only time that I ran into drama like that. It makes me wish that I could just go down the street and move somewhere else, right? I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't have. There have been worse roommates, but the negativity of that really affects me. And then I got into another argument with my other roommate. He was getting ready to watch the Super Bowl, and I realized that we couldn't plug in the furnace because his big screen TV and sound bars and all that, plus the furnace caused the circuit breakers to trip. And why was I plugging in the furnace? Well, another friend of mine was setting me up on this blind date, and she's religion means a lot to her. So I was going to pour a holy cross out of silver to as a reward for setting me up on the date. It was about 7 ounces of silver, and I didn't even get to that. And also, his backyard is kind of weird. There aren't too many level surfaces to work with, and I ran around his garage looking for a level gauge, and he didn't have one. And then he was upset that I was plugging in the furnace and causing his TV to trip and all that. And it made me cry because I thought about all my friends who are married and don't have to deal with roommates. I'm trying to get there, and even then, I'm running into barriers. That's what made it all the more sad. It wasn't even like I was trying to have fun or anything like that. I was literally trying to get there, and even then, I have barriers.